Premier album still gonna happen.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New York Giants. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing right away is Dart. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he goes out right around the 39. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 6.
To throw is Dart. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. Third down here. You look at this Niner defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They'll go play action here with Dart. He'll try and do this himself. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 27. The first carry here for Jordan James. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
He's tackled at
Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they'd never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only ones to get to entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's third year, playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Giant defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typically what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Slot man moves right. Purdy will look to throw again here. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Purdy now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Throwing here, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards. And the 49ers 1st down.
Ayuk going to go in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. Now 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Purdy. And that one too high and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try and do this himself. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Ricky Pearsall, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to... The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
To throw, Dart. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive? Because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, cut 19, cut 19. Cut.
Here's Dart. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw now, Dart. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And now this this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yeah, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. On the ground, it's James. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Get set. Watch out!
Purdy on a sneak. And the ball is knocked out. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense. But whistles are going to blow the play dead. Since it was 4th down, a fumble cannot be advanced by another player. But fortunately, they will have enough to keep the 1st down.
Watch out!
Purdy. Now he'll tuck it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Kayvon Thibodeaux in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw, Purdy. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Purdy looking to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
1st down, 49ers.
Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Get set.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Purdy. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Over the middle, complete. That's James. The gain of 5. And that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Get set.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Giants are going to have it here just past the 25.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing his dart. Open man, that's Malik Nabers. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
That's caught left side by Nabers. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. The Giants at 500 at 6-6. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Dart going to look to throw here. And he'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Dart looking to throw again. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the 49er.
In motion goes the tight end. Shotgun now with Purdy. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 17 yards out. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-0.
21. Giants nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
To the air, Dart. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Throwing his dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Dragon 60. Let's go.
Dart. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Let's go. Half the 60.
Throwing. Dart. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll go. Here's Dart. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
A gain of 6. That's another Giants first down.
Here's Dart once more. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, 41 yards. And the Giants get a bit closer. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Mustang 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Purdy now to throw. James has got it. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, 49ers.
Get set, get set.
Quick throw completed by Purdy. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Ayuk going to go in motion right. Here's Purdy. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Niners are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Second and 10.
19, ready?
To throw is Dart. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Giants first down.
To the air again, Dart. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing here, Purdy. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 3rd and 19. The slot man in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Looking to throw, Dart. That is caught by Lamb. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now Dart. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Niners will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And the defense says they have it. They do. 1 play into the ball game, an early turnover. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because...
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown, 49ers. From 10 yards out. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Tighten up. Panther 11.
Now it's Wilson. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
79 Bronco. Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Go. 18. 70 Timberwolf. Trap 60. 7 Pirates.
To the air once more is Dart. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, they certainly are lighting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
From the gun, Dart. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
60 Bobcats. 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler. 18.
From the gun, here's Dart. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. CeeDee Lamb, 34 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 20.
Makes the score Niners 35, Giants 15.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Ayuk going to go in motion right. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Purdy looking to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive 1st down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Yeah, almost a win for the defense. But if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
James. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers are able to widen their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll be out of bounds at midfield, so a solid return to the 50.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Looking to put a drive together. To throw, Dart. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's Dart. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And my goodness, another interception. And